They come back after hurting you, don't they? It's a pattern that can feel all too familiar, like a well-worn path. You might think that once someone causes pain, they'd have the decency to stay away, but instead, they return. It's as if they're drawn back into your life by an invisible thread, knowing exactly how to pull you back in. But why? Stoic philosophers like Epictetus remind us that people's actions reflect their own nature, not our worth. Their return isn't about your value. It's about their need to feel comfortable, to re-establish a connection they can manipulate. They thrive on the familiarity of the chaos they've created, finding reassurance in your reaction. But here's where it gets even more complicated. When they come back, it's often because they believe they can still control the narrative. They don't truly understand the depth of your hurt or the strength of your resilience. So, what should you do when they come knocking again? It's time to shift the dynamics. Instead of falling back into old patterns, consider taking a stand. Embrace your truth and recognize your worth. You have the power to redefine the situation. I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to navigate these turbulent waters. We'll explore why they return, what it reveals about them, and most importantly, how you can reclaim your power and live unapologetically. You'll learn how to stop playing their game and start creating your own narrative. So, if you're ready to discover your strength, make sure to stay with me until the very end. And while you're at it, I encourage you to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more insights. I want you to comment below with a mantra that resonates with this topic, something like, "I am worthy of respect and love." Also, consider joining the Ace Wisdom family by becoming a channel member. Your support helps us create better content and grow this incredible community. Together, we can rise to the highest, Ace. Let's dive in. The first thing you should do when they come back after hurting you is to pause and reflect. It's crucial to take a step back and assess the situation without immediately reacting. Emotions can run high when someone who has caused you pain re-enters your life, and it's easy to fall back into old patterns of behavior. Instead, give yourself the time and space to consider what their return truly means. Ask yourself important questions. Why are they back? What do they want from you? Have they changed, or are they simply looking to rekindle the same dynamics that hurt you before? This moment of reflection can help you approach the situation with clarity rather than impulse. It's also essential to connect with your feelings. Acknowledge any hurt, anger, or confusion you might be experiencing. Emotions are valid, and recognizing them allows you to process what you've been through. This introspection can empower you to respond in a way that aligns with your values and self-worth, rather than simply reacting out of habit or emotional turmoil. Once you've taken this time to reflect, you'll be better prepared to decide how to move forward. Whether that means setting boundaries, engaging in a conversation about the past, or choosing to walk away for good, the choice should come from a place of strength and self-awareness. Remember, your well-being is paramount, and you have every right to protect it. Once you've taken the time to pause and reflect, the second thing you should do when they come back after hurting you is to set clear boundaries. Establishing boundaries is crucial for maintaining your emotional well-being and ensuring that you're not drawn back into a cycle of hurt. Begin by identifying what behaviors you're willing to accept and what you won't tolerate. Be specific about your needs and communicate them firmly. This might involve expressing that you need space to heal, or it could mean stating that certain topics are off limits for discussion. Remember, boundaries are not about punishing the other person. They are about protecting yourself. When setting boundaries, it's important to be assertive, yet calm. You don't need to justify your feelings or explain yourself excessively. Simply stating your boundaries clearly is enough. For example, you might say, "I need some time to think about things before we talk again." Or, "I can't engage in this relationship if it involves manipulation or dishonesty." As you establish these boundaries, observe how the other person responds. Their reaction can be quite revealing. Are they respectful of your limits, or do they push against them? This can help you determine whether they are genuinely seeking to change, or if they are simply trying to regain control. Remember, setting boundaries is a sign of strength, not weakness. It shows that you value yourself and your emotional health. Stick to your boundaries consistently, and don't be afraid to reiterate them if necessary. Ultimately, you have the right to dictate how others treat you, and establishing clear boundaries is a vital step in reclaiming your power. The third thing you should do when they come back after hurting you is to assess their sincerity and willingness to change. This step is crucial for determining whether their return is genuine or simply a tactic to regain control. Take time to observe their actions rather than just listening to their words. Are they acknowledging the pain they caused you? Do they show signs of remorse or accountability? Genuine change is reflected in consistent behavior over time. If they're simply offering empty apologies without any real commitment to change, it's a red flag. Consider having an open conversation with them about your feelings and the impact their actions had on you. This dialogue can help you gauge their sincerity. Look for signs of empathy, understanding, and a willingness to engage in a constructive discussion about the past. Ask them what they've learned from their mistakes and how they plan to act differently moving forward. Their responses can reveal a lot about their intentions. It's also important to trust your instincts during this process. If something feels off, or if they seem to be deflecting blame or minimizing your feelings, it's worth taking a step back. Remember, it's not your responsibility to fix them or ensure they change. Your focus should be on your own well-being and healing. Ultimately, assessing their sincerity will empower you to make informed decisions about whether to let them back into your life. If they demonstrate genuine remorse and a commitment to change, you might consider giving them another chance while remaining vigilant. However, if they are insincere or continue to exhibit harmful behaviors, it may be best to maintain your distance and protect your emotional health. Trust yourself to make the right decision. The fourth thing you should do when they come back after hurting you is to evaluate their actions, not just their words. When someone who has caused you pain re-enters your life, they may come with promises of change or apologies that sound sincere. However, it's essential to remember that words alone are not enough. Actions speak louder than words, and observing how they behave over time is crucial in determining whether they have truly changed or are simply trying to manipulate the situation. Pay attention to how they treat you and others around them. Do they show genuine remorse for their past behavior? Are they making an effort to change their patterns, or do they revert to old habits? Look for consistency between what they say and what they do. For instance, if they claim to have changed but continue to exhibit the same disrespectful or hurtful behaviors, this is a red flag that their intentions may not be as genuine as they claim. It's also important to observe how their return affects you. Do you feel empowered and respected, or are you falling back into feelings of insecurity and pain? Trust your instincts. If something feels off, it likely is. You deserve to be in a relationship where you feel valued and safe, not one that triggers old wounds. Additionally, consider seeking feedback from trusted friends or family who know your situation. They can offer an outside perspective that may help you see things more clearly. Sometimes those who care about you can spot warning signs that you might overlook due to emotional attachment. Ultimately, remember that actions are a reflection of character. If they genuinely want to be part of your life again, they will demonstrate their commitment through consistent, respectful behavior. Be vigilant, and don't be afraid to take a step back if their actions do not align with your needs and values. Your emotional safety should always come first. The fifth thing you should do when they come back after hurting you is to prioritize your healing and self-care. Regardless of their intentions or behavior, your well-being should always be your top priority. This is your opportunity to focus on rebuilding yourself and ensuring you're in a healthy, positive space, emotionally, mentally, and physically. Start by engaging in activities that promote self-care and personal growth. This could include spending time with supportive friends and family, pursuing hobbies that bring you joy, or dedicating time to reflect on your feelings through journaling or meditation. Taking care of yourself allows you to reconnect with your inner strength and rediscover your value outside of the relationship. Additionally, consider seeking professional help if you're finding it difficult to navigate your emotions or the situation. Speaking with a therapist or counselor can provide you with valuable tools and insights to process your feelings and experiences. They can guide you in understanding the dynamics of your relationship and help you develop coping strategies for moving forward. It's also essential to set aside time to reflect on what you've learned from the experience. Consider how it has shaped you and what boundaries you want to establish in future relationships. Embracing these lessons can empower you to approach life with renewed confidence and clarity. Finally, remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs along the way, and it's perfectly normal to feel a mix of emotions. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself the grace to heal at your own pace. By prioritizing your healing and self-care, you'll create a solid foundation that will empower you to make the best choices for your future, whether that includes welcoming them back or moving on entirely. As we wrap up, remember that when they come back after hurting you, it's not just about their intentions or apologies. It's about you and your journey. You have the power to decide how you want to respond, and prioritizing your healing, setting boundaries, and assessing their sincerity are all vital steps in reclaiming your narrative. Your worth is not defined by their actions or their return. Focus on cultivating a life that brings you joy and fulfillment, and surround yourself with those who uplift and support you. Take the lessons from your experiences and use them to strengthen your sense of self. Remember the wisdom of the Stoics. Your power lies in how you choose to react to the world around you. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights and support. I want to hear from you. Comment below with a mantra that resonates with you, something that reinforces your strength and resilience. And if you're looking to dive deeper and join a community that values growth and empowerment, consider becoming a channel member. Your support helps us create high-quality content that benefits us all. Together, as part of the ACE Wisdom family, we can rise to our highest potential. Thank you for joining me today, and remember, your journey is unique, and you have the strength to navigate it on your own terms. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.